There is a house in the middle of High Street. I don't exactly know why I'm telling you. You can see it for yourself. It's not a mansion by any means, but its shutters are straight and all the bricks are in a row. It's home to Ernest Penn, an archivist protege. He is engaged to be married. It should be noted that High Street bristles with activity between 6 in the morning and 6 at night. It does not scramble or bustle or any other word that inspires excitement. It bristles. On the street in front of Ernest Penn's house is a flower stand.
Flowers! Flowers for sale! For one, a dime for two.
Florence Hyacinth Marigold Smith, as it so happens. Her mother had an obsession with
Flowers! Flowers!
High Street is not only a home, but also a passing point for business people, those looking to trade their wares on another street. One that bustles maybe, or perhaps scrambles. Ah, right on time. Josephine Harrison, everyone.
Anything we did? Certainly, miss. There, freshly picked 2 seconds ago. Can I pay for it? Certainly not. I'm doing the world a favor. Every respectable salesperson has a flower in their pocket. It's just common knowledge. God forbid I say less than respectable.
Yes, God forbid. Polluting our streets with your contraband again today, Josephine?
Always, Mrs. Penn, but people need their wishes.
Well, you know what I say about wishes. You can wish in one hand, this in the other, and see which one fills up first.
You're there, Mrs. Penn.
I've got lilies for your wife and roses for your mistress. A one-stop shop.
Every day it's the same. Josephine stops by Florence's flower stand, and Florence places one yellow rose in her breast pocket. Except on Christmas Eve, when it's a sprig of holly with bright red berries. And every day, Eloise has something to say about it.
Christ, Ernest, you have a hairbrush. Would it kill you to use it?
Eloise Penn has a bug up her ass. No one is sure when it crawled up there or why, but you better believe that it's a big one. She's Ernest's mother and a self-made matchmaker, conduit for the will of the heavens.
Oh, my darling girl, come out of the sun. Your bills.
I'm fine, Mrs. Penn, thank you. My mother sends her love and a gift.
Oh, your mother sure knows the way to my heart. She's the best baker in all of High Street, I tell you, and I've been around it a long time, so I would know.
Ah, Pearl. Everybody loves Pearl, and everybody hates Pearl. She was voted Queen of the County Fair, and she didn't even run.
And she says thank you for,
Oh, there's no need to thank me. Let me look at you. You are a vision. The stars really blessed us with this match.
hello again, Ernest.
Oh, I should probably say something about this, shouldn't I? My bad. 2 nights ago, Eloise consulted her stars, and lo and behold, High Street's next match would be her own Ernest and Pearl. The next day, Ernest proposed, and now they are engaged to be married.
Why, the stars have never given me such a strong match. I mean, this line that connected the two of you shone so brightly I had to squint my eyes.
I am a very lucky man.
You are.
And don't you forget it.
Now, come give your mother a kiss. Today's a happy day.
What was that?
An earthquake? Possible.
A bear?
Unlikely.
It was just the ground settling. The earth is like an old house. It creaks and groans sometimes, and everyone cries ghost.
You're in.
Florence, how many times have I told you that flowers and earth attract flowers and many bees?
What was that, Mrs. Penn? I can't hear you over all this buzzing of these bees.
Ah, pay her no mind. That woman would find a way to complain about $1,000 being set in her lap.
Give me $1,000 and we'll see about that, won't we, George?
Good morning, Eloise. Pearl,
Good to see you, Lena.
I hear there's to be a wedding.
There is. I'm fitting Pearl for her wedding dress this morning.
Ah, so you're a matchmaker and a seamstress now.
I'm whatever I needed to be, and you would do well to mind your business.
That's what I keep telling him. Mind your business, George. But no one listens to a little ghost, not even if she's as pretty as me.
Mrs. Fleet died 2 months ago in the middle of the night. However, The next morning was Sunday, and she knew that George didn't know how to tie his own tie for church. So she told the Grim Reaper to, well, she said some very crude things and decided that she'd stay. Oversaw her own burial and everything.
My hauntingly beautiful wife.
Yes, well, I'll go get my measuring pins, or my measuring tape and sewing pins, and we can get started.
How are you? Are you doing well?
Yes, thank you.
That's good. Great.
God. Florence, what kind of flowers will we have at the wedding?
I'm sure Mother has them all picked out.
A canthus certainly. Columbine.
I like roses.
Roses are love, happiness, mourning.
I certainly hope the loving happens at my wedding.
Our wedding. And I can do without the mourning. Thank you.
Well, there's always a little bit of mourning at weddings.
Oh God. It's all roses, isn't it, Florence?
Depends on the day, I suppose.
What's all this noise I keep hearing?
Just conversation, God forbid.
Mrs. Penn, I don't think we should have any roses at our wedding.
Well, of course not. Roses are for mourning. You will have red tulip and myrtle, as is fitting for a happy wedding.
Yes, tulips. Of course. It will be lovely.
I am so confused right now.
Pay it no mind, Ernest. It is not a language you will ever be asked to understand.
She's right, and you should leave. You can't see the bride in her dress before the wedding. It's bad luck.
It's superstition.
Do not mess with things you don't understand, my son. That's how you end up cursed.
Or pregnant.
Off my corner, Florence. I won't tell you again.
Break, break, break on thy cold gray stones, and I would that my tongue could utter the thoughts that arise in me. Flowers, flowers.
Ernest, I have some business I'd like to discuss with Pearl. Good luck. Your mother dropped off her wedding dress yesterday morning. You are much shorter than her, so we'll have to take it in.
How many women have you fitted into wedding dresses?
Oh, plenty. I've fostered over 70 successful matches in the High Street area. And the girls that didn't have mothers that could sew or money for tailors, well, they asked for my help. Of course, what is a bride without a lovely dress? Wouldn't stand for it.
That's kind of you.
Yes, well, with this dress, everyone will see you as the bride. And then maybe one day, you'll become a mother or grandmother.
And after that, I'll be a dusty old photograph on someone's wall and a handful of repeated sayings.
That's all we really get to be after we die, really. Remember, it's a privilege.
I suppose. Mrs. Penn,
In a few days' time, you'll have to start calling me Eloise, my dear.
what if the stars made a mistake?
Why do you ask?
Well, I was thinking, are they really infallible? What if they're leading me down a path I'm not meant to be on? What will become of me then?
Darling, cold feet is a natural part of any engagement. Think of it this way. Of course the stars are infallible. They're the messengers of the heavens. I mean, what do sailors use to make their way on the midnight ocean? And how lucky we are to have them to guide us.
Lucky?
Yes, well, you don't have to worry about finding a match on your own. You know you belong with Ernest. And, I mean, a happy marriage has been placed in your lap.
You're right. It's easier this way.
That's right. That's right. Now, let's get this dress off of you so I can start sewing.
Sheesh, poor girl. There's no way in hell I'd ever get married. At least not to someone like Ernest Penn. With a mother like his, he's sure to grow up and turn out sour. No. If I had to marry, I'd marry someone like... Well, okay. Someone sort of like Ernest. But not this Ernest. Someone sweet, but not stupid. Someone cares a lot, but not too much, and about all the right things. I can make do with that kind of someone. Of course, he'd have to be a little taller, and have strong hands. No dirt under the fingernails. Preferably someone wealthy so I can afford to sit down from time to time. Ah, who am I kidding? If I sat down, High Street would sputter to a stop. Oh God, can you imagine it? A big house full of windows and white carnations and basil. We have a big fluffy white couch. With 3 dogs, no fleas. And a big living room for hosting parties and dancing. Of course, you'd have to know how to dance. Almost forgot. This one's perfect for you. I've been keeping it for a while, but don't say it out loud, or it'll come true. I'm sure you'll think it's really clever wish for it.
Yes, I'm not sure there's any dirt left in that rug. You've been shaking it for the past 20 minutes.
My son is to be married tomorrow, and this house will have to be spotless if we are to receive guests, and trust I have invited plenty.
Yes, well, I'm in need of some plans for George's account. Blue hyacinth, perhaps? I want him to look sharp for my day.
I should have some of that.
If I do my job right, all eyes will be on Pearl. I mean, I never thought Ernest could match with such a beauty. This family is blessed. Thank my lucky stars.
I was worried you were coming today.
Is everyone alright today?
I am excellent.
And I'm dead, so.
Josephine.
Everyone on the streets east of us is acting strange.
Stay away from me! I'm warning you! I have a knife! Somewhere!
Ernest, what happened?
Crazy bastard tried to steal my briefcase and went back from the office.
Aren't you supposed to be at work?
Boss gave me the day off to prepare for the wedding. I don't know why he wanted the stupid thing anyway. It's just full of notes and a half-eaten sandwich.
Perhaps he was hungry.
I could do without the sarcasm today, Florence. I've just been mugged.
It was an attempted mugging.
That's what I mean. Everyone was skulking around, acting like animals. It feels like something's changing.
My poor boy, I'll go get you a rag to clean yourself up. Did I miss something?
I'd say so.
Perhaps it's going to rain. I always get cranky before it rains.
No, my joints aren't aching. There's no rain coming.
Your joints still ache?
There's no escaping the sufferings of this mortal coil, I'm afraid.
Doesn't anyone care that there's a maniac briefcase thief on the loose?
I don't own a briefcase.
Who's this? You can't have it!
I've never seen him before.
What's he have there? A telescope?
Telescopes have legs. You can't wreck the sun with a telescope.
It's a spyglass, and I can hear you. Morning, folks.
It seems as though we have an introduction I wasn't planning on.
We've never seen him before.
Excellent observation.
I wanted to ask you what your business is here. Where do you come from?
Why is it that the elderly always feel entitled to other people's personal information?
Oh, here we go.
Ernest, you didn't tell me you had a friend visiting.
He isn't my friend, Mother.
Who is he?
Sal, I'm just passing through.
Are you alone on your travels?
It's just me and my spyglass, ma'am.
Eligible, fantastic.
I apologize for our behavior, Sal. We don't get many visitors here on High Street, so you're a bit of a spectacle.
A spectacle indeed. Unlike many of the people who pass through High Street, Sal is a man who knows exactly where he's going and why. Problem is, there's not a great way to get there.
It's no problem. I won't be long.
What are you looking at there, friend?
The sun.
I'm pretty sure that's bad for your eyes, staring at it like that.
Poor man's lost, and I'm afraid.
Do you think he's a missing person?
It's the quiet ones you have to watch out for.
I can still hear you. And I'm just passing through.
Do you come from the east? I heard there's trouble over there.
Something like that, yes?
And he's literate.
Listen, is there a hotel somewhere? I think I might have to stay a little longer than I intended.
Why is that? See someone you like?
I'd like a room, please.
There's a hotel on Elm, just one street over. I'm sure they'd have room for you there.
No. You can stay at my house. We have plenty of room. My husband was very wealthy, so subsequently I am now very wealthy. Come this way.
Poor man. Eloise already has her hooks in him. $5 slip the room each for the morning. Why wait till tomorrow? There are plenty of ladies waiting this afternoon.
Mother would never let engagement or shot of my money.
Don't be jealous, Ernest. They're just joking.
Sorry, I'm just a little shaky. I've never had anyone attack me like that.
Here, you have dirt on your face. There.
Thank you.
It feels like we're intruding. Please, she's acting more like his mother than his wife.
That's gross, Lawrence.
Let her be.
I think he's a cartographer. Is there any money in photography? Oh yes, it's a very lucrative field, but this one doesn't seem particularly wealthy.
Maybe he's a bad cartographer.
Mother, you all can't see her like vultures preying on the string. It's weird.
This vulture is suddenly having second thoughts about marrying you tomorrow.
I didn't call you a vulture. I said you're all like vultures.
Listen, it's not often that someone new enters the gene pool, and he looks like he has strong bones.
Maybe Sal's a criminal. He could be on the run.
Doesn't have any weapons. I checked his bag. Well, he's staying in my house. I had to be sure.
I'm sure he's just a regular man who's passing through town. Maybe he's a bird watcher.
I'm a bird watcher. I don't like birds.
But do you like women?
Odd question.
Mother!
Christ, everyone's so sensitive. I have a business to run.
You'll have to forgive this, Val.
She's the most annoying human on the planet, I think.
Easy, floor.
Listen, have you noticed anything out of the ordinary lately? Atmospheric anomalies, behavioral changes, etc.?
The paper never came yesterday.
Yes, that was strange. George was devastated.
And everywhere in the Daffodils acting like lose.
It's the same in the West. This must be it then. The place I've been looking for.
And where would that be?
Where the sun will fall for the final time. The final resting place.
I think we should call someone.
Who would be called?
I don't know, the police? You could be crazy.
I don't think he's crazy. Well, he could be. I don't know. I've never seen a crazy person before.
What if he's dangerous?
Mother would bring him to her home if he's dangerous.
Your unfailing faith in your mother is astounding.
May I go look through your telescope?
I'm afraid my work is time sensitive.
Ah, best not then.
Now listen, these behavioral changes, you say you noticed them on streets that way.
It's a madhouse over there. I've never seen some people wandering around acting. They're also agitated.
Yes. I know what you mean. Like I said, this must be it.
High Street?
Yes. Yes, where the sun's gonna fall for good. You see, I followed her around and around. I watched her grow weary and slow down. In her wake, she leaves mass hysteria. Then she's finally found a place to fall.
I highly doubt that the sun would choose High Street as the place to rest her head.
It's as good as any other place, I suppose.
Hang on. The sun can't fall. That's not how it works.
Why not?
Because the sun doesn't fall. It has a job to do, just like the rest of us. How long would you say we have, Mr. Astronomer?
My calculations are correct. Tonight's the night.
What does that mean?
It means when the sun falls tonight, everything will end.
Everything?
Everything will end.
Well, that's bad news, isn't it? Guess I better close up shop and find somewhere to lie on the ground. Wait for the end times like a worm in the dirt.
I have a plan to help her.
The sun?
Yes, it's a long shot, but gotta try. What do we have left to lose? Everything's gonna end, but it doesn't have to.
I think we should call someone.
Look, I'm very busy trying to save us all. So if you have more important matters to attend to, feel free.
Well, I'm off today, so good night, boy.
But look, if you're gonna stick around, just be quiet so I can do my math.
What do you think? He's full of it, right?
I can't say.
What he's proposing isn't possible.
Is it? I'll admit, I don't know too much except what's right in front of me. So I won't know if he's telling the truth until that's right in front of me too.
Oh, Florence, we've got a head full of daisies.
Daisies, gardenia, lilac, all for you.
I said you live into his numbers until tonight passes, and the sun rises tomorrow morning. He's the most interesting thing to happen to High Street since that traveling magician.
Oh, he was handsome.
Not that handsome. His beard was patchy.
Well, seeing as neither of us have customers today, would you like to take me to the next street over? I want to see what all the fuss is about.
It might be dangerous.
No more dangerous than I am.
Wait.
Not ideal. I bet you're all thrilled to be seeing this. The spectacle of it all. Yes, you in the seats. I can see. The men were there for a long time. It's uncomfortable to be perceived, isn't it? You all came to High Street hoping to go unnoticed. So did I. One thing I'm learning is that the people of this town are incredibly interested in the business of others. Small towns, I guess. It won't be long now, I'm afraid. There's still time to do something. Change something. There's also weddings to be planned. Flowers to be sold. No one's looking up now. But they will. Eventually.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Sir. Have you seen my wife? She's a little ghastly looking.
Was she gray all over?
Yes, that would be her. Sent her off to run some errands, but thought she would be home by now.
Well, I'm afraid I caused a bit of a stir in the later return home.
Ah, High Street loves its visitors. What brings you to our lovely town?
Business.
Of what variety?
The business variety.
Okay, well, as long as you're not a traveling salesman, I'll leave you to it.
May I confide in you?
If you like.
Something's coming. Something that could destroy everything. And I have a potential solution.
That's good, I suppose.
Yes.
Well, seems like you've got an awful lot of weight on your shoulders.
Yes.
What are you gonna do about it?
Well, that's the question. What to do? I came here in search of wishes. I heard they're sold on street corners.
They're awfully expensive.
It takes a lot to save people who don't want to be saved.
Yes, well, son, sometimes you've got to let people topple off their cliffs. Who are you to save them?
Who am I?
Everyone is the center of their own universe, and you are the center of yours. If you're going to save someone, be yourself.
Poignant. I suppose it's a wish I'm after. And a fallen star.
Well, you can get a wish from any reputable salesman, but as for the star, you should talk to Eloise.
The matchmaker.
You'll want to be careful with her, but yes. She talks to the stars daily. If there's anyone in this town with the gall to steal a star right out of the sky for her personal gain, it's Eloise Penn.
Yes. Yes. Perhaps she's fallen here for a reason. She's giving us a chance.
Come again?
Oh, these poor, aged bones. Whatever he gets for gin and tonic. George, I've been looking for you everywhere.
And I've been looking for you.
But it seems our eyesight's failing both of us. Or perhaps not. I can still tell he's handsome. Has Eloise found your match yet?
I'm not looking for a match. I have more important things to worry about.
What could be more important than love and eternal happiness?
A cataclysm. The end of the world.
The boy seems to think we're all going to die.
Well, I'm afraid I've beat you to the punch.
No. It's not about death. It's about an ending. The end of all things. Being swallowed whole. Incinerated.
You shouldn't fear death, son. It's just like life, only less.
You don't understand.
The young questioning the old. You'll understand when you're 10 shades paler and watching them lower your casket into the ground. It puts things into perspective.
Thank you for your help, sir. Man.
Young people.
Oops, sorry for the tug.
Can I ask you something?
Sure, but whether or not I answer is entirely up to me.
If you could run away to anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Seattle.
Really? Yep. Seattle is far.
And what? I need all the sunlight to coax my beauties from the soil.
Your garden always seems to be overflowing with flowers.
Must be magic.
Or you're a really good gardener.
I've never been very good at anything. You, on the other hand, look at you. The picture of success. Marrying Ernest Penn.
I remember when he peed himself in the first grade,
Oh, Christ. I was ruthless after that.
and he cried.
He was a crier. Let's hope that is not a quality that stuck with him. You know I'm teasing.
How would I know if he still cries? I mean, I've grown up with him, but I've never spoken to him truly. Does he like more peanut butter or more jelly on his sandwiches? How does he feel about the city, cutting down trees? What's his happiest memory? The one he thinks of to feel safe and to fall asleep at night. I've never had a chance to ask him anything.
Pearl, you're worrying.
That's an incredibly frustrating thing for you to have said just now.
Frustrating is my most admirable quality. Look, you're marrying into a family that's wealthy and with a man that's halfway attractive. And he cares for you so much. You've never known what it's like to be alone, and now you never will. Consider yourself lucky. Finished.
Thank you.
Florence! The flowers are wilting, and the green of the leaves does not match the drapery.
God give me strength.
must be like to hold this much power in your hands. The whole world. Everything. Seattle. Florence has everything she needs here. She's happy here. She doesn't need this. But I do.
Where are the festivities? I thought this was a wedding.
We're early, George. I want to see the event unfold from start to finish.
But it's 7 in the morning.
Morning, folks.
Where are you going? It's wedding day.
Working a little to stop for a wedding with sleep.
Oh, there's the handsome young man.
Congratulations.
Well, we aren't married yet. There's still time for a runaway bride.
Oh, don't bother your mind with that nonsense.
It's Pearl that never did that to me. She's the kindest, most generous person I've ever met. I remember when I was in grade school, first grade, I peed my pants. I don't know why it happened. I guess children just pee sometimes. All of my classmates were screaming and running away from me. But Pearl, she stepped aside me and waited until the teacher could bring me a new change of clothes. What first grader would do that for a person?
She'll be a lovely wife.
For the last time, Eloise, the flowers are fine until the end of the wedding. They don't need to be watered for a few hours.
I will not have dull flower petals littering my carpet on the day my son gets married. Do whatever magic you have to and fix it. You're not supposed to be here. You need to be getting ready.
I'm ready, Mother. It doesn't take long to put on a
You
suit.
can't be out here. The wind could muss your hair. You could get dirt on your head. You could see the bride in her dress before the wedding.
That's bad luck, they say.
It would be devastating.
Where is the bride to be?
I thought she was out here with you.
Well, seeing as I was just in there with you, that's very unlikely.
Did she go back to the bakery?
She should be here getting ready.
Mother, please calm down.
This date's being ruined.
Could she be in danger, do you think?
She could. She could have been dragged into an alleyway and murdered, or attacked by wasps, or eaten by a polar bear. Poor girl, she's probably dead already.
Oh, that's enough, you.
This wedding is in 3 hours. We need to find her immediately.
Older brother, maybe she's gotta clear her head.
We could go to the bakery.
You can't have a jelly donut and get it all over your suit.
You go to her house and see if she's there. Drag her back here if you have to.
Who will man my stand?
I don't give a damn. Go.
What will you be doing?
Stopping the guests. Go.
I suppose I should retract my previous statement about High Street, as has been proven false by our new protagonist. Apparently, things do happen here. I can't comment on the validity of Sal's claims about the sun. I'm not an astronomer. And I've learned too many times that you can't count out the impossible just because it is so. High Street is a place of potential.
Well, until there's a bride, there are things that can be done.
I'll get off my soapbox, because she will certainly be getting on hers.
How is this possible? Not a quarry in sight, one runaway bride, and suddenly my business grinds to a halt. I mean, does no one want eternal love and companionship anymore? Listen, a good matchmaker needs to be able to spin gold out of straw, and I am a very good matchmaker, okay? Ugly daughter, no problem. Plenty of eligible young suitors have poor vision. Everyone has a match, it's just a matter of when. Timing is very important. Oh, thank the heavens.
You're exactly the person I wanted to see.
The feeling is mutual.
The old man said you talked to the stars.
Did he?
You did.
He did he? Well, why would someone like you who needed to know that information? Do you have something you'd like me to ask him?
Not exactly.
Sal, there's no need to be coy. I understand the nature of my business and I am very discreet.
Well, I don't know anything about your business. I just need a star.
You mean you don't want a match?
Why would I want one of those?
I don't know. Status, love, family, the list of benefits is endless.
No, I just need a star. I'll follow one.
Why don't you go to the heavens and get one?
Look, I'm afraid this is very urgent, Miss Penn.
Mrs. Penn.
Do you have one?
A husband?
No, a star.
Well, I guess the only way to talk to the stars is to have one.
May I borrow it?
Absolutely not.
Look, look, look! If I don't get that star, I can't complete my wish. I can't stop the sun from falling. This is a matter of life and death. And it's bigger than your livelihood.
To you, maybe. But to me and my son, who I've single-handedly provided for since he was 7, nothing else matters.
Look, I need that star. Please, if you don't give it to me, he'll die. We all will.
Are you threatening my child?
No, that's just what's gonna
You
happen.
have 1 hour to leave High Street, or I will have you dragged to the river and thrown in. I should have known better than to trust outsiders. You urban dwellers are always causing trouble.
I'm not threatening anyone. This whole time, I've been trying to help people, clue them in as to what's going on right above their heads, but no one's listening.
Word of advice for your travels, boy. Don't try and open people's eyes to what they're missing. They're not blind, they're closing them.
I need that star. Please.
Now don't do anything rash.
Animals. We're all animals. Will one wish be enough to slow our descent? Perhaps if the heavens deign to fall, we should just let them. Who am I to stop it? No. No. I cannot let it go to waste. All of this, it isn't for nothing. I can't let it end. I won't. I wish we'll have to do. Is that?
I have to go.
Where'd you get that wish?
I don't read.
I need
It's
it.
mine.
Please.
It's mine, and it doesn't even work.
Oh,
I've been trying, and and it doesn't even work.
what did you wish for?
If I tell you, it won't come true.
If it's broken anyway.
I wish for anything. Everything. I wanted to be someone else and be somewhere else. Anywhere but here.
A key principle about wishes is you have to know what you want.
I've been everywhere. It's no different than here.
And this is a man who knows what he wants.
But it doesn't have to be that way. Look, I know why you're unhappy. It's because of her. You can feel her falling, dragging us all down with her. But I can fix it. I just need that wish.
I lied. It doesn't belong to me. I stole it.
If you give it to me, it won't go to waste.
It's not mine to give.
It wasn't yours to take.
Please make it work. Girl, I was so worried. Where have you been? I was getting ready, Mrs. Penn. I'm ready now.
You. I told you to leave.
I can't.
You are lucky you caught me in a good mood. I will give you one more chance to leave.
She's not in the river.
Or at her house. That's because she's here and she is lovely. Everyone take a deep breath because we are proceeding as planned.
was like a flower.
To have and to hold.
To have is to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
Ernest, quit fidgeting.
Ernest, quit fidgeting.
Will you just say I do already?
I do.
Do you?
I do.
You do.
Time for the vows now.
Oh, I love this part.
I'm not a poet or anything, but I wrote it all down so I remember. I'm not the best. I'm not the worst either. And I'm certainly not the most amazing person you could have chosen. I sometimes wonder, who am I to love you so much? What gives me the right to offer to you all that I am? But I do. I offer to you all that I am. I promise to make you soup when you're sick and hold you when you're laughing. You can't sit up anymore. It's a promise. You'll keep me safe, and I'll keep you safe. And that's what it means to love one another. And when we're old and you're tired, you can lean on me, and we'll sit in the sunshine and wait together. And everything will be okay. Forever. I promise you. I love you.
That was actually beautiful.
Do you like more peanut butter and more jelly on your sandwiches?
What?
Do you mean it? Will everything be okay?
I'm sure.
By the power vested in me by all the stars in the sky, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
This can't be happening.
Why not?
You will not ruin my wedding.
Fools! All of you, look!
Oh my goodness. What a beautiful sunset.
It's only 11 in the morning.
She's crashing. It's all too early, all of it.
What's happening?
It's not time yet. Did I get it wrong?
Something's changing.
The wedding!
Can you feel it?
I don't care if an earthquake takes this house down. Get back in your seats. We are having this wedding.
Mother, something's wrong.
Look at the sky. It looks like
What's happening to the sky?
I told you. I told you all.
Fix it! The wish now! Use the wish! That's my wish! Hey, what was astronomer? You stole my wish and I want it back!
he didn't steal it, Florence. I did.
What?
Why? I couldn't shake the dread balled up in my chest. I just wanted to be able to choose.
You wanted to choose. You had everything. You've always had everything. You selfish little shit! Florence! No! You all are so incredibly greedy. You whine about paying pennies for my flowers when that's all I have to survive. You complain and you roam around and all day it's about you. But that wish is mine.
This is not about you. This is bigger than all of us.
I don't give a damn. That wish is mine. Josephine gave it to me.
Stop! You're all animals! This whole time, I've been trying to help us all. It's all fallen to me because no one's been listening. This whole time she's been crying for help. None of you have been concerned with anything but yourselves. I've been listening. I hear you.
You have to fix this. Here, take it.
Just saying goodbye.
Fix it!
Florence,
Josephine.
There's nothing I can do.
You selfish bastard, take it!
What do I do with it?
You have to talk to her.
And say what?
I don't know.
I'm not the best. I'm not the worst either. But I'm certainly not the most amazing person you could have chosen. I sometimes wonder who I am to love you so much. what gives me the right to offer to you all that I am. But I do. I offer to you all that I am. I promise to make you soup when you're sick, and hold you when you're laughing so hard you can't stand up anymore. Because that's what it means to love one another. I'll keep you safe, and you'll keep me safe. It's a promise. And when we're old, and you're tired, you can close your eyes and lean on me, and we'll sit together in the sunshine and wait. And everything will be okay. I promise you. I love you.
It's like a giant marigold in the sky. A peony, a poppy, a rose. I will commit them all to memory, keep them close to my heart. Daffodil, daylily, rose.
No matter how much time you have, things will always come too soon. A wish is only a wish if what you want is unobtainable. Some things are simple. Most things are difficult. Something happened on High Street, and it will happen again, somewhere else.